Hey guys, so I'm going to be demonstrating what's called selling the benefits, also known as IRT, intro, recap, tie down. I'll properly display how to intro the problem, recap by showing the solution, and tying down the member to get an agreement. Now if this is done properly, your chances of actually getting rebuttal at the end is very unlikely. Also, I'm going to show you guys how to display enthusiasm and passion. So let's get started. So Hector, the first major concern the benefit software found has to deal with your funeral and your final expenses. Now, at some point, your family will have to deal with this concern. Play video. Now, just to recap, Hector, as the video said, this is the Freedom of Choice certificate. Now, have you personally ever dealt with a funeral before, had to like set one up?
No.
Okay. So funeral homes typically want money like within days, immediately. Well, reality is, if you have other life insurance, Hector, insurance companies in Ohio legally have 6 months to pay you a claim. Now, I'm not saying State Farm is going to take 6 months to pay you, but like I mentioned before, the funeral wants a check immediately. So this acts like your check. Every funeral home takes this. So Mary, if anything happens to Joe and he dies, you go into the funeral home, they're going to ask you two things. One, can we see his life insurance policy? Do not show them because the funeral home wants to be in control. Two, if they know you have $15,000 of insurance, Hector, how much are they going to charge for your funeral?
$15,000.
Exactly. So you guys come up with a negotiated price. Whatever that price is, you're going to list on here is the amount. This is your check once again. The policy number. The beneficiary signs it with the witness. Never go alone. They say when your loved one just passed away, you're not in the right state of mind. So take somebody with you trust. You hand it over to the funeral home director. It's signed off by an active licensed agent, myself. They'll call home office to verify the benefits are active. They're going to fax this over to home office. Once we get this, whatever the amount is that you listed, we cut a check to the funeral, and it's taken care of. Does that make sense, Hector? Perfect. So what it's currently recommending, Hector, let's see here, is $15,000 for you, Joe, and for you, Mary. Now, right now, your existing coverage is $0. So the need is $15,000, and that is the amount we will provide you with. Make sense? Now, I'm sure you can see how this can make things so much easier for your family in the worst time of their life, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Hector, the next concern the benefit software found has to deal with your paycheck. Play video. So what it's currently recommending is you have 5 years of income protection, Hector. So basically what that means, Mary, if Hector were to pass away, it's going to fund you 60 months of $3,000 a month, total of $180,000 of coverage. So basically you get a check per month for 60 months coming in, okay? The existing coverage is $0. The need's $180,000, and that is the amount we will provide you with. Make sense? Okay. Now, Joe, for you, if anything happens to your wife, you're going to receive 60 months of her income as well, which is $2,000 a month, totaling $120,000 total. The existing coverage is $0, so the need is going to be $120,000, and that is the amount we will provide you with. Make sense? Now, I'm sure you can see how important it is to make sure your paycheck, your income, does not die when you do, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the next concern the benefit software found has to deal with your biggest bill, which is your mortgage / your rent. Play video. So what it's currently recommending is you have $100,000 of coverage in place. That way, if you were to pass away, your mortgage is paid off for Mary. Okay? Now, right now, the existing coverage is $0, so the need is going to be $100,000, and that is the amount we will provide you with. Does that make sense? Now, I'm sure you can see why protecting your most valuable asset is so important, right, Hector?
Yes.
Now, the next major concern the benefit software found has to deal with your kids' future college education. Now, this video is like eye-opening. Play video. So what it's currently recommending is you guys have $100,000 each for, looks like Elizabeth and Adam. The existing coverage is 0. The need is $100,000, but what we're going to provide you with today is $50,000 for each one of your kids. So $100,000 total. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, Hector, I'm sure you can see how important it is to make sure your children's future education is taken care of, right? Perfect. Now, also included is a special $10,000 life insurance policy for all your kids 18 and younger. Now, when they turn 21, they can actually convert that to 5 times the amount of $50,000 of permanent life insurance with no health questions asked. Now, as your kids get older, then they're going to definitely thank you for having the foresight to set that up for them. Make sense? Perfect. And then real quick, guys, as you can see, as I went through each one of the benefits, you want to make sure you're actually writing this in, so like filling this out, so you don't like really lose momentum. So once you get to the needs analysis, you're not having to fill this whole sheet out. It's already pretty much completed after you go over the tie downs. That's basically it.